Deep Sleep Smart Sleep Wellness Device. 重睡严重创造健康 Hi, my name is Uterine. I am 59 years old and I am from Miri. I used to work with the oil and gas company in Miri. On September 22nd, 2014, I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. After the surgery, I went to Uterine for treatment for 3 months. And at the final week of my treatment, I was experiencing bleeding at my rectum and both at my private part. So I asked the doctor, why am I experiencing this kind of bleeding? And he said, it's very normal for a cancer patient like you. And he said, this will last for 6 months to 1 year. But then, after 4 years, I was bleeding and this was getting worse, where I was not able to walk and I was feeling so sick. And the bleeding didn't stop. Every time I passed motion and every time I farted, meaning that I lose blood every time I did that. And so finally the doctor recommended me to go for another PET scan at Sarawak Medical Center, where they found out that there is a big chunk of lump in between my rectum, that a growth there. And later they recommended me to go back to Miri to do PET scan. And when they did the final PET scan, they found out that my rectum is getting worse than the four medical tests that I did before this. And they found out there's a lot of pus and they found a lot of polyps growing there. And I asked the doctor, why am I getting worse and no better in spite of all the medicines, the injections, and the things that you asked me to do and the things that you asked me to take? Then the doctor said, I have no answer and that is all we can do for you. There's nothing much we can do. And so I told him, if nothing much you can do, I might as well leave and go back home. In 2019, because in January, somebody introduced me about this medical device, which she told me that it might help in the condition that I was in at the time. She said it might help you. Just have a try. All you have to do is just sleep on it. And because this medical device, you don't have to do, there's no medicine, no injection, and there's no side effect. What attracts me most is when she mentioned there's no side effect, because I've been through so many side effects before this in life. So I tried for a week. And surprisingly, even at the third day, I didn't find any blood oozing from my rectum. And on the 8th day, I called the doctor to have another colonoscopy, but he advised me to do it 2 months from that day because the condition of my rectum is very bad. So when he did that colonoscopy after 2 months, he found out that my rectum was super good and very clean, and as if nothing has happened there before. They can't even find the lump, they can't even find the polyps, they can't even find the cancer, the pre-cancer cells which they found earlier. And I was very happy to hear that. And my advice to all is that do not wait until you have cancer or severe medical diseases to start taking care of yourself. Do it, because to me, really prevention is better than cure. Thank you.